Well, that was a Donbrothers episode to be sure. We finally got some things regarding the Juto and their connection to Jiro's hometown and his surrogate father that actually is the Penguin Juto and a member of the Don clan. His role is to protect the forest and not let any of the Juto come out. He took Jiro as his son and fabricated his entire childhood that in one point he would replace him. How much the Juto are immortal, the human that they copy still have a shelf life. So if the human dies in the forest, so do the Juto copy. Learning that probably Jiro's entire backstory is just his dad is very interesting, but we still don't know fully what Jiro is actually. Is he a Juto? Is he somebody else? Or something else? Maybe something akin to Don Murasame. But here's the thing, Taro doesn't want Jiro to take over his dad's role, because as a member of the Don clan, Taro believes that he has some responsibility over the Juto, so he eats the penguin origami and gets teleported to the forest. That's an incredibly interesting idea that our quote-unquote main character is now replaced by a copy of him. It's going to be very interesting how long this entire thing would stay. Is it going to be a Tsubasa thing? It's going to be just one episode, or it's going to be maybe 2, maybe 3, because we are probably 5 episodes until the finale, so I don't know yet. But having that idea is really cool. It can probably flesh out the Juto and their mythologies. Well, our Nato trio are facing a crossroads right now. They understand human emotions, and that means they lost. So both Sanoni and Sanoza actually want to join the Donbrothers, but Sanoi doesn't want to because he feels regret over the humans that they erased. But Sanoza does mention something called the Ring of Forgiveness, and it's supposed to be hidden in the Juto forest. How much Sanoi believes that they lost, he still continues to attack the Donbrothers. And also we get some teasers over our 2 new Natos, Sono Go and Sono Roko. I love that the Nato trio actually want to be the good guys and want to join the Donbrothers. How much Sonoi doesn't want to because he feels regret, it's something really cool to see, but the Ring of Forgiveness is the most interesting plot element that could lead us to the trio actually joining the Donbrothers. But why it's in the forest and why anyone actually made that ring? And it's kind of interesting to think that we're still getting more plot elements in the show, that we are 5 episodes away from the finale, and the 2 new Natos are okay right now. From a little bit that we saw, it looks like both of them are just cheap copies of Senoni and Sanoza. Could be interesting to see more of their characters, but right now it looks like they are just copies, while Sonoshi and Senoi are completely different characters. I'm not sure if it was fully mentioned before, but for some odd reason the cat Juto really hate the crane Juto. But when Taro asks the crane Juto why does she toy with Tsubasa and Kijino's feelings if the Juto never did anything wrong before, she tells him that he's pretty much right, and before she leaves, she tells him that the moon isn't just in the sky. Whatever that means. I really like that scene. It looks like it's very much the end for the Crane Juto. At least what next episode preview tells us. It's going to be very interesting what's going to be the repercussion of the death of the Crane Juto, specifically around both Tsubasa and Kijino. And maybe the story about the moon would tell us more about the Juto and maybe specifically the Crane Juto. I am not very versed about the moon, so I'm not sure about that yet. Well, Kijino became an Itotsuki again. Like, I still don't get how the hell he was chosen to be a Dawn brother after another tantrum because Mio disappeared and also Tsubasa being a part of the team. He did fight both Haruka and Shinichi, the 2 remaining Dawn brothers, in their central area, but he winningly got bigger, pretty much saying that, oh, you can defeat me, you don't have Taro and Jiro, so you don't have a Megazord. But when Taro got teleported to the Johto forest, his Dawn Blaster did shoot him, and somehow that had the ripple effect that the Oshimagatai King-Ohger with the Dawn on Itaijin head to appear. How? We don't know. Why? Same answer, but it defeated the big Kijino Hitotsuki to just teleport back to the ground just to get imprisoned by our new Nato trio. Well, the Oshimagatai King-Ohger debut can be summarized by this: arrive, doesn't elaborate, defeat Kijino Hitotsuki, and leaves. It's weirdly the most interesting thing that happened in this episode, but not as much as the other stuff. Well, this is an edit. I recorded this before I actually somehow found an answer, because Shirikuro on his blog actually did say that somehow that was a glitch. But it still doesn't give us any damn answers of why the hell it happened. But you know what? It's the most Donbrothers debut that a new Sentai could ever come up with. I actually love it. So yeah, that was the episode. What you thought about it? Comment below, let me know. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you didn't. Have a great rest of your day.